A lot of people, as a freshman, has not came in ranked, number 2 in the state, and with the possibility that he's going to be the state champ. My name is Eric Veazy. I am DL Capone Veazy's father. DL Capone Veazy is ranked 26th in the country at 182 pounds. He's a UW15 champion. He's also a 4-time Indy National champion. He also is a Pan Am champion, freestyle and Greco, 3rd and 6th placer in Fargo, All-American. There's probably a few more of them. I just can't think of a bunch of them off the top of my head right now. Pone, as he was, growing up, I noticed his physique and how he moved. So when he was able to grab a hold on somebody and run them through and put pressure on them and just, use his hands a lot, and, he couldn't get a foul for it. He couldn't get in trouble for it. I think he loved that part instantly about the sport.
It just looked like something fun to do, I seen everybody getting thrown around and stuff, and I was like, I want to try that. So that was really it for real.
He kind of had a natural feel for the sport. His game elevated. So then it was time for him to, kind of come up to the room during club season and stuff like that and get acquainted with some of the older wrestlers. He found out that he can compete very well. He was hanging with high schoolers when he was in the, 6th grade. So he just took that knowledge in from people who had already been at that level, and and he just grew up with the tradition of the Snider way of wrestling. Sometimes, Pone is practicing from the 4:30 to 6:30, and then he's leaving out at night, and he's going, he's trying to do privates.
My name is Graylin Early, and my relationship with Pone is I'm basically his personal trainer, wrestling trainer, big brother, uncle, whatever you want to call it.
Graylin has been there since basically the beginning of his career. Graylin's just been an awesome coach to him and really figuring out exactly what makes him as far as his own style of wrestling. He's going to get after it. He's very quick, he's strong, he has great low, mid, and high level attacks.
And so he never shies away from contact. He loves that piece. He loves the fact that it's all on him. It's the individuality in the sport, it's the contact, and he just loves the win. He's just a winner and loves being a champion. And so my job is to get him prepared for anyone and everybody, not in the state of Indiana, but in the world. We're looking at world championships. That's our goals.
I'm shooting for 4 state titles coming out of high school, and even further than that, when I get out of high school, you got NCAA championships, you got Worlds, Olympics, all that.
That's a huge task, but I like how he's responding. DL Capone could definitely succeed. It's endless for him because he's been around the sport for a long time.
He has probably wrestled more matches than I have in a whole 4 years of high school when I was in high school. So leading up to high school. That's crazy. That means he's got ton of experience. And I can remember when I was a freshman, it was a long season. I just started wrestling when I was a freshman. It was a long season. Now, he doesn't have to worry about that. He knows what that grind feels like and looks like.
Pone's whole life, I've always prepped him that, you're going to lose. You're going to lose, and it's okay. It's how you respond to it. He faced one of the top 15U, he was the #1 15U wrestler in the country earlier on this year. Pone lost to him 7-0 earlier on in the season in Oklahoma. Pone came back at Fargo, and he beat him, he teched him in 43 seconds. He always comes back to the room, and he always attacks what he needs to, and he grows from that point. So, you know, when he took that loss and he came back and he did what he did, you know, I seen, you know, that his heart was really, really solid.
He's humble, he keeps wanting to get better, and when you have somebody like that, when one of your best wrestlers or one of your best athletes is also the hardest working athlete, that just spills into other people too, and we see the whole level of the room rise up. My name is Matt Cochran. I'm the head wrestling coach at Snider. The wrestling history in Fort Wayne is a little bit complicated. I mean, there was time periods when it was very, very strong.
Before the, I would say 2000s, where I came in high school, it had a great tradition. I mean, there was always multiple state champions, state placers coming out of the city of Fort Wayne. I just kept on the tradition, and sadly to say, I do believe was the last Fort Wayne state champion out of Fort Wayne. So after that, it kind of fell off.
I mean, you got like a few specks of people that done something here and there, but it was never really, Fort Wayne was never really like the main topic in Indiana when it came to wrestling.
It kind of fell down, and now we're on the trying to be on this upswing of rebuilding Fort Wayne's wrestling.
Pone's a part of that. And that's my excitement, is that Pone is a part of that. It is different and unique to coach somebody at his skill level, to coach somebody who is nationally ranked. He's had success at the state level, national level, and recently at the international level. And so that brings an attention to Fort Wayne wrestling. It brings an attention to Snider wrestling that we haven't had a lot of in recent years.
You know, the best part about him and his contribution to Fort Wayne wrestling is something that everybody can be like, yes, we can do it. We haven't had a four-time state champion out of Fort Wayne. Definitely not. He would be the first to do it. Anything less is, I think, it will be selling himself short. And that's not just me saying that. I want to see him reach that. We've been training and talking about a state championship and world championships and world teams since he was in middle school.
You know, what you see from him when you're looking at his accomplishments, he's been very consistent on who he is, and he just gets better. Everything that he does, he's trying to go for greatness. So, you know, yeah, he could do it. Just watch him work. That's it. Just watch him work.